Morning.
I said, good morning, everyone. Morning. I want to see you, everyone, hands up. Everyone, hands up. And then wave at me. Thank you. I feel like I have a lot of fans. Okay. It's so welcome everybody. Welcome back to the SEATRAMS. Welcome back. It's the last day. It's day 3, and I hope everyone is still excited, still optimist. I hope you guys win. So you will win. Okay, that's a good optimism. Okay, great, everyone. So before we go to the main event, which is the ideation and the pitch, there will be some opening remarks from Adrian. So please welcome Adrian. Thank you.
Hello. Selamat pagi semua. Good morning again. I hope everyone had a good night's sleep after a very tiring day yesterday. Yes, well, before we start, basically, everyone is already very energetic to finish their work, sure with that. But just before we start, we were thinking of basically trying to get everyone to know whether they actually understand what they heard from yesterday. So we're actually having a small bit of challenge for you to start the day. It's a very simple Kahoot quiz that everyone will join. Is the Kahoot ready now? So this Kahoot quiz that will be shown shortly is basically just a summary of all of the things that we heard from yesterday. And we will pick 3 best winners that will be shown, of course, in the screen. And they will get a very cool prize. Ooh, what's the prize? It's there. You will see it yourself. So with no further ado, please scan the Kahoot. And rest assured, the questions are very easy. Some of you will know it because you guys created it. Can zoom it? In our attendance list, there's 24 people joining. So when it reaches 24, maybe 2 more, we can start. Who hasn't joined? Everyone joined already? Yes? Okay. Can we start? Can we start? Yes? Say yes? Yes. Okay. Let's start with the quiz. Huh? No. What does SEATRAMS stands for? And the answer is there, literally. I can see it. Ooh, who answered it wrong? Oh. Wah. Mas Ali. What is the main target of this workshop? Kind of holiday trip together lah. Yes. Yes. Really, someone did answer to holiday. Which following naming rights rule in wayfinding the Jakarta adopted? You saw it from day 1. Is it with logo or without logo? With the logo, without the logo lah. Wait. What is the maximum number of bus routes that can fit in one side in Bangkok? You know this number yesterday, right? There's 4, 29, 30, 33. Wait, 24, 34 is the right number, guys. In which country you find transit wayfinding written in 4 official languages? Yeah, transit fans know this side already lah. Singapore, of course. Mas Ali, what happened? What is the meaning of berubah in English? Is it forward? Is it reverse? Or move? Or change? Change. Oh, shenanigans. It's a multi-select. Why does Singapore changes the exit code from alphabets to numbers? Is it because of Samuel? The most visible? Because of the difficulty of differentiate exits? Or people with different languages would understand numbers better than the text? It's correct. It's also because of Samuel, right? Lebak Bulus Jakarta pilot, what gate feature was added for visual impaired user? Very, very hard question for once lah. Tactile indicators. Mat selamat, selamat ya. What is the first station that gets wayfinding improvement in Manila back in 2018? Everyone has to listen to Kyle's presentation. Bambang. Oi. Nice. Everyone listen carefully. Oi. And last question. According to SEATRAMS workshop lesson, when has the wayfinding system truly succeeded? Yes. When passengers don't think about science. Ooh. Congratulations to the top three. Okay. Can you return to the winners? Yes. To those whose names are in the podium, I think Sam is the winner there. Please come in, stand, and rise. We got yourself a prize for you. And then the second one, I saw Mas Ali. And the last one is Shenanigans. Who is the Shenanigans here? Yes. This is a small gift from us. It's actually a t-shirt. Open it and see. Yes. Congratulations. Show us the t-shirt. There you go. Go to the center. Yeah, it's quite big one. You can understand a city without using its public transport system. It's true, right? Yes. Oh no, not yet. Not once more. Congratulations to our Kahoot winners. I hope everyone is energized for this morning. So thank you for the wonderful opening for today. So I will return this to our MC. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you everyone. Hope everyone is having fun. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, before everyone can share their ideas, oh, I see Roy is still figuring out for their group. Okay, before we begin, there's still one more session from the Transport for Jakarta team to talk about wayfinding. So I welcome Daffaakbar to come to the stage to present. Please applause for him. Thank you.
Well, good morning. Hi, everyone. It's me again, and this time I'll be talking in a quite different context. So not wayfinding, but rather transit mapping. Because I see over the past few days we've been very heavy on the wayfinding side, and especially how it became implemented and used, and what are the lessons learned. And I talked with Adrian, and we decided that it would be kind of nice to have this sort of technical side of things. So actually this is a presentation that I first composed for an internal skill sharing session in Transport for Jakarta, but he asked me to bring this over to SEATRAMS to share it with all of you guys. So I adapted it, and yeah, here it is. Transit Mapping 101, my take. And originally it was like, it was titled something like 12 years of transit mapping, my how and why. And that's because, next please, or do we have a pointer? Do you have a pointer? Where's the pointer? Right, thank you very much. Just be kind of relaxed. And yeah, if you do want to know more about me, I'll introduce myself. I am quite a lot of things. I did 12 years of graphic design and transit mapping, but I didn't manage to go to a college that teaches graphic design or communications and such. And I eventually ended up studying international relations. So I think it's gotten quite useful for my international experience. And presenting and stuff. I'm so many things and so many things in between, and it's these. It's actually what I'm trying to say is that my transit mapping interests and my work experience has brought me here. I owe many points of my life to transit mapping, and despite everything, yeah, it's amazing to meet all of you guys. So first, as I mentioned, this presentation was originally titled 12 Years of Transit Mapping, My How and Why. So why transit mapping? Personally, my takeaways is that it teaches and familiarizes you with research, because it entails you to really know the routes that you are going to depict, the official policy documents that decides upon the routes and so on. It teaches you to be neat and detailed in designing, which includes proper layouting, use of grid and such, and also proper use of layers, and of course exporting designs for different needs and uses, because as you might have realized, there are very different outputs for transit maps and of course wayfinding, because of course there are going to be print signs, there are going to be maps that are going to be displayed on the website for people to download and such. And graphic design wise, it because it teaches you to be really neat and detailed, it allows you to move forward to graphic designing for other needs, especially complicated things like data visualization and so on. So not just like social media and other more common uses of graphic design. And because of the research involves it, it teaches you very good research and compiling of documents and stuff like that. So this is my general approach in transit mapping. So first, of course, the research, then sketch, layout, balance, and finalize. This could be different for everyone. Everyone, of course, has different approaches, but all roads leads to Rome, right? So there are different approaches. There are different ways to achieve the same thing, and it was this realization that got me to compose this presentation as an internal skill sharing tool for Transport for Jakarta, because we casually realized that, oh, you did this by doing this, and I did the exact same thing by doing that. So why not like level up and share everyone's approach? And that's how this presentation was initially born. So research basically entails, personally, cross-checking existing maps and diagrams. So especially if most of us start designing transit maps because we realized that the existing maps are bad, the existing maps are outdated, the existing maps are not that useful, and so on. It's those realizations that really fuels our desire to start doing transit mapping for most of us, right? And then things that everything else that we're going to be cross-checking is usually like official announcements from relevant stakeholders. So these days it's mostly gonna be social media posts, but other things such as press releases, news items, even perhaps internal corporate documents that you might manage to acquire could be very useful in the research part of transit mappings. And that also includes policy documents. For example, I found this document above. This is like the official planning document for Bali's integrated BRT network that serves the Denpasar metropolitan area. And because it's official, you could literally use that one document to base your transit maps upon. Given that the official policy documents tend to be very detailed, right? And also you can use information from map applications like Google Maps, Apple Maps, and the official applications from the relevant PTO, because even in Google Maps and Apple Maps, it tends to be updated continuously by the input of the official transport operators, right? And you can even get the live updates of where the trains and buses are even. And for us in Transport for Jakarta, one thing that's very important is field research, because we could actually verify the stops and such, right? And there are also plenty of books and blogs that you can read about transit mappings. Okay, so this is my personal thing. I usually use a combination of Google Maps and Google Earth to create like a digital geographical maps of the routes that I am going to depict. Okay, so I continue the process by actually sketching on paper. So the most important thing in doing a transit map, I think, is to solve the most complex interchanges first and let the rest of the map build from them. So like the map that you see from Bangkok yesterday, there are like 20, 30 routes that go into a single terminal. You solve them first and let everything branch out from that interchange. And also important is consider leaving enough space to future-proof the maps for future or planned lines. And a point is, your map will always be somewhere between fully diagrammatical and geographically accurate. And then you have to consider like the overall visual balance of the eventual map stemming from this positioning. What I mean is that you can see this comparison of the a map of Hong Kong's MTR network. Geographically, it's very packed on the southern part of the urban center of Hong Kong, but in the official map, it's very diagrammatical. It does not really depict the geographical accuracy of Hong Kong, because they chose to like leave the same distance between stations and so on. It's just like a very long quote from Cameron Booth, the curator of transitmap.net. It's a very good blog on transit mapping. So yeah, you solve the most complex interchanges, simplify the routes, and you of course look at an actual map, and perhaps you could tuck in some of the geographical idiosyncrasies. So like, for example, if there's a very long gap between two stations in the route that you're going to depict, it might be good to include them to like build a sense of recognition for the map itself. So after that, I usually continue with Adobe Illustrator. Why Illustrator? Of course, because it's the industry standard. There are plenty of graphic design software these days, but apparently Adobe Illustrator is still like the industry standard, and you consider everything. You consider the color, you consider the text, you consider the fonts, and so on. And once again, try to reserve enough space for the text, because you can't treat it as an afterthought. People will notice if they are not able to read the map comfortably. So this is a quite good example by a map of Taipei Metro by Memphis Sun. So they based the map by the actual linings of the text. They built the position of the station names first and based the map upon there. This is in addition to the use of grids and also the use of caplets, the icons to depict the stations. And also, this is a very unique approach by Cameron Booth as well. So he based the map by using the circle line. This is a map of the Sydney Festival. So it's like an annual festival in Sydney that's held annually, and there's like different events. And he depicted it on a transit map, and he used the circle to build a grid, and built the rest of the map upon them. So also visual balance, as I've mentioned, because one's own design comes with unavoidable bias. You might think your map is good, but there's always going to be something off here and there, and you will need different eyes to catch those things. So always cross-check, discuss, and make use of the other's eyes, your teams. And that's what we did when we worked on this map that you can also see there, a map of Solo, Surakarta, a small city in Java, that we did together in Transport for Jakarta. So finally, you can fit essential aspects like POIs, display grids, and other necessary labels as planned. If you did your homework in the previous steps, this should feel like a breeze. So I think that's pretty much it. The material is actually quite longer, but you can of course talk to me directly about this, and I'll give you the presentation and such. And also, I hope for the team at Transport for Jakarta, I hope this is representative of what we've done and how we do it, the transit maps. And since my time is up, thank you very much. Let's enjoy the rest of this session, and good luck to all of you for the ideation.
Thank you. Sorry. Okay, I'm here. Okay, thank you once again. Applause for Daffa. Thank you, Daffa, for the very nice presentation. This is very informative, and I guess we learned about how Transport for Jakarta designed their transit mapping. Okay, so for the next session, I guess it's not the pitching time yet, but I know you guys are very excited to pitch one. But we are going to give you guys some 30 minutes to finalize your ideation. Because I find that some group still need more time, of course. Do you guys still need more time? Okay, so I'll give you guys 30 minutes to finalize, and then we can continue to the elevator pitch session. So good luck, everyone. Thank you.